Hi, again. Um, while I was thinking about it, I figured I would give you tips on how to approach a person that's hard of hearing or completely deaf or deaf in one ear. Okay, while I'm explaining this, I may actually explain explanation of these, so you have to, you know, uh, just listen, that sort of thing. Okay. Okay. Tip one: touch their shoulder when you walk up to them to make sure that they know you're there. If they're deaf in one ear or two, because if you don't, they may think you're someone that's gonna harm them because they don't know you're behind them. Believe me, it's happened to me a few times, um, and I jumped on my skin. So just letting you know that little fun fact. Tip two: look straight at them when they talk to you. Look straight at their face, because some of them do read lips. Some of them do sign language, but most of them, a lot of them do the ASL, American Sign Language. Um, Me, I don't. I read lips, but I do have one good ear, so that helps out a lot. 3. Don't talk too fast. Um, because if they read lips and they know what you're talking about, it may scare them to the fact that if you talk too fast, they don't know what you're talking about. Um, Tip 4: if you can't understand what they're saying and they're using ASL, they might write down what they're trying to tell you. So if they do that, don't be alarmed. That's their way of communicating with you. Um, where was I? Okay. 5. Never scream or yell at them. Just don't do it. Don't scream or yell at them. Because if you do that, they get afraid, they jump, and they get a little jumpy. Um, a few other things I wanted to talk about too. If you have any brothers or sisters or spouse um, that might be able to help them walk down the road, because since they can't hear the cars behind them, sometimes people honk and they're rude by doing it. Believe me, it happens to me all the time. So I gotta be aware of where I'm walking and how I walk. I gotta be on a certain side of the road uh, for me to be able to know that there's a car behind me because, like I said, I got one good ear. So if they're behind me and this ear is good, so basically, if I'm walking down the road and this ear is good, well, they can hear me. I can hear them perfectly right behind me. Um, so those are a few good tips that maybe can help you out. And you guys may be asking me a few questions on it. Go right ahead. It's not like I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I clean my house and that's it. So that's why I make these videos. Um, but those tips, like I told you, the major ones that I wanted to touch base on was uh, never scream or yell. No deaf person likes that. Believe me, I don't. Nobody else does. Now, if they're hard of hearing, you may have to speak up loud. You may have to not yell, but you may have to speak up a little bit louder. And if, like I said, if they are deaf in two ears, you may have to use American Sign Language. And there's a lot of websites that can help you with that. The library has books. If you know somebody that knows sign language that could teach you, that's a good thing. Uh, just remember, these tips are for everybody, not just for you or for her or for him or anybody else. Now, with babies that are deaf, um, I can't give you a lot of tips on that one because I don't know a whole bunch of them. I'll have to look that up. Um, I'll probably make the video on babies being deaf tomorrow morning, because I don't know a whole lot about that issue. The only thing I know is adults, how adults feel when they're deaf, not kids. Um, I went through it as a kid, but I don't remember a whole bunch of it. So I'm just give me time. I'll look it up. I'll look up the information. Um, look at more info on these that are there. And also, there is progress that they go through. They get in this little booth. Of course, I had to do it last month, and they had to push this little button to hear that, to tell them they heard it. But now it's different. Now they got to say the sentence that they tell you to say. So these are just a little bit of tips. Like I said, if you got any questions, you want to know something, you want me to look up anything about it, put it on my comments down below, and I will definitely look that up for you, and I can tell you what you want to know. Um, but like I said in the last one, please be respectful about your comments and your questions. Um, thank you, and have a blessed night, and well, just have a good night. Thank you. Please don't be afraid to leave any of your comments or questions, or don't be afraid to like my videos. Actually, I would actually really appreciate it if you would share my videos. Um, that way other people can like it and I can get more views, because I sort of feel like I'm alone, because my videos may not make sense most of the time, but um, I don't get paid for these videos. I don't know how. I'm trying to figure out how to do live streaming, but that's not working out so well. So, good night, guys.